Hello, diecast fans. So today there should be an unboxing of a Master brand Land Rover Defender 110 from the Camel Trophy. So I bought this off AliExpress back in December, and the seller's name was Fame Hobby Store. I think there's 9 left on their website right now. Well, let's take a look here. So the Camel Trophy, did a research. It started in 1980, and they were actually the first event used a bunch of Jeeps and stuff like that, and the Jeeps failed to finish the event, so they went to Land Rover next, and then every year after, Land Rover supplied trucks. So this is almost like a marketing event for Land Rover, because all the trucks were built by Land Rover Specialty Vehicles, and they were modified by them, and they used generally stock aftermarket parts. They weren't specially created by Land Rover or anything like that. So anyways, you saw me unopen the box. It was well packed with bubble wrap, and it looks like a new product because it's still in the cellophane wrap here. And this seems to be like a little, I'm guessing, accessory. That's probably like the accessories that go on the rack, from what I've seen. I know some of you guys probably have the Mini GT one, and I thought about getting the Mini GT one, which does look nice, but I was kind of drawn to these cables going from the roof to the hood, so I have a suspicion this is a much higher quality model with its details, more handmade, I think. Alright, so not much information there. This little back card, we have Master, which I guess is the brand, and this is the Defender 110. That 110 means 110-inch wheelbase in the nomenclature there. Okay, so no tape or anything holding this, so that opened up pretty easy. And let's start taking a look. You know, I guess I will take it off the stand this time around. We do have a placard here with the Master brand, and then 1/64. It's not limited edition, but it's a pretty nice placard. We have this textured carbon fiber looking texture there. And you'll notice, obviously, I got a weathered version. I figured it's an off-road vehicle, so I'm okay with it looking weathered. So the Land Rover Defender was a really successful car for the brand. They sold over 2 million of these things. The Land Rover Defender was started to be sold in 1983 and ran up until 2016. And the reason why a lot of them look nice today is they have a steel chassis, but all the body panels are made out of aluminum. And since aluminum doesn't rust, you know, they tend to look nice over the decades. Not sure about the frame, though. These things had inline fours or V8 engines as options. So, oh, look at that. You can see this rear mud flap is actually soft rubber. That's nice. I've never seen that on a diecast of this scale yet. So this is definitely a higher quality model. Let's see, so we have this Camel Trophy badge on the side door, a British flag in front of it. I don't know what that represents. That badge, you'll see there's a black grill printed on this rear window, probably to keep things from breaking as this thing rolls around off-road. And then this is glued down. I'm guessing the jerry cans probably fit in here. We'll put those on in a moment. We have a rear backup auxiliary light here, a spare tire. This is a shame. You'll see this plastic light is at an angle. I don't know if I'm going to try to fix that. I'll probably break it, so I better leave it the way it is. Right, so you can see that. But yeah, this is really impressive. These mud flaps actually have the Land Rover, you know, logo molded in. And the fact that they're actually soft, that's really cool. The front ones also, they're soft. I don't really care if it rolls, but this one definitely does roll. Looking on the bottom here, no brand or text about what model this is, but really nice details. You know, the frame, that steel frame. Okay, so let's continue on. There's a little red reflector here, and then again the cross-hatching of the, I'm guessing, some sort of steel grates to keep the windows from breaking when off-roading. Camel badge there. There's a camel badge behind this ladder. These lights seem to be just painted dots, but they're pretty small dots, so I guess it's understandable why they wouldn't be plastic. There's an axe up here on this roof rack. There are also some windows up on the roof here, and they are clear, translucent plastic, so that's cool. Very nice. But yeah, you can see these, I don't know what these would have been used for. It was like a cable running from this bull guard up into the roof. Why? I would think this would get, trees. If you're driving off-road, maybe it keeps the tree branches from hitting the windshield. It's just like a tree would come and it would just send it up over the vehicle instead of getting snared in all these nooks and crannies. That's the only thing I can think of, but if anyone else has some ideas, please throw it into the comments. Alright, so on the front we got, I'm guessing, some auxiliary lights there. You got the 6 giant auxiliary lights here. I think these end ones must pivot in or out as needed. The snorkel here, which is nice. There's a shovel on the front here. You can see the Land Rover printing there, which is good. And then it's really hard to see behind this mesh grille, but there are plastic insert headlights there. So in the turn signals, I think it's hard. I think they're just painted silver dots. The running lights and turn signals are painted. Okay, so there's a silver painted skid guard there. Interior, it's all black, so it's really hard to see what's going on in there. You can see some detail on the seats there. The center console looks like there's 2 cup holders there. There should be a radio in the middle. There's actually a YouTube video on this vehicle. Assuming it's the right listing. On the AliExpress listing, it actually shows an image of a real Defender with a certain license plate. And I looked up that license plate and found a video on that particular vehicle. So I would have to assume this master company duplicated that person's actual truck. Alright, so anyway, so far I gotta say this is a nice model. I mean, these rubber mud flaps really do it. And then these steel wires, really nice detail. So let's let this spin around while I open up this accessory box with all this stuff that goes on the roof rack. So let's see. Okay. So yeah, there seems to be some plates for the thing to run on if it's in muddy conditions. You know, those look like they're photo etched metal. So yeah, those are definitely thin, so they must be photo etched, and definitely metallic, so very nice. On the side you can see some more ribbing, so it's very nice. On the Mini GT, they seem to just be glued on the rack. I'm sorry, I'm trying to focus, but it's not doing it. There we go. So yeah, the Mini GT one, they look like plastic and they're just glued on the roof rack, whereas these are super thin and I think far more realistic looking. Alright, so now, what's next? Looks like some silver coolers. So maybe storing food or beer or whatever. There's 2 of those. And then here are the jerry cans. Hopefully it's really small. Seems to focus there. Green jerry cans. Nice detail. The molding indentations. A little cap. Alright, so I'm assuming go in here. Ooh, actually, yeah, it does. It's a tight fit, but it does fit. Okay. And then it looks like some Pelican boxes, or Pelican-like waterproof, hermetically sealed plastic boxes. So camera equipment, any sort of sensitive gear that needs to be protected by foam, that's going in here. Alright, so I'm just guessing this is the way they're laid out. On the roof of this truck, you can actually see there's some grooves, right? So these black boxes seem to fit that perfectly. Okay, maybe this silver thing goes this way. So the other silver thing would go that way. Then the ramp here, or little traction plate. Let's get the better detail going showing. And then some jerry cans. 3 more jerry cans. I'll put this one in opposite just to see what it looks like. Wow, it's so small. It's really hard to work with. And it's a really tight fit. But I know that these jerry cans won't fall out if I actually held this vehicle upside down. But I'm not going to do that because everything else is just going to fall off. Alright, so. Okay, so if anyone's curious, this coaster is made out of a little cork cup coaster. And then I used the hobby grass to make this look a little more off-roady. Although it is curling up, it's not the best. But there we go. That's the Master Brand Camel Trophy Defender 110. And the weathered version. I gotta say, I'm really happy. I'm just looking at with the naked eye, and I don't see any paint bubbling or massive gouges in the die casting. I am noticing, like on these black fenders, you can see a little of the yellow paint shining through. I think that's done on purpose. I think they did it to represent that it was maybe scratched through the woods. Although I'm guessing these would actually be plastic in real life, so they wouldn't show that color. So it's not ultra realistic. A scratch is realistic, but not in that color. It would just be black gouges. But I guess I'm being really nitpicky there. So again, yeah, I'm really happy, and if anyone's interested, check out this brand. Seems to be pretty nice. Alright then, we'll catch you the next time around. See ya.